Okay, hey there everyone, how goes it? Welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you how to play Stereo Love by Edward Maya on the acoustic guitar without the capo. So those of you who were looking to play the song with a capo, you can go elsewhere for that. Most tutorials out there are with the capo, so you'll be fine, but this one is going to be exclusively without the capo because it was requested without, and I do personally prefer the sound of a chord without the capo. Has more resonance and depth and richness to it. So yeah, let's get to it. The song is in the key of C sharp minor, and the great thing about this is you can play the same chord sequences, same chord progressions throughout the song in the same order. The difference is that you'll play them faster in the verses, you'll transition between each chord faster, and then in the chorus you'll slow down, and then you can do some alternate strumming. But yeah, we'll get to the chords now anyway. So the first chord is going to be C sharp minor, right? You're going to bar the 4th fret, play an E, A minor shape, and you'll get this. Use your index finger, of course, to mute the E string, because you're just going to play the first 5 strings from the A string down, from the root note. So you'll play the first 5 strings for this. The next chord then is going to be an A major. So A major. Again, use your thumb here to mute the E string. Just play the first 5 strings again from the A string down. And there's your A major chord. Then you're going to play an E major. That's the next chord. This chord, don't use your thumb to mute anything. Have it back and just play from the low E string down the full 6 strings. And then the next chord is going to be the same thing again. Play from the E string down. This is the bar chord, your second bar chord, and it's gonna be a G sharp minor. So you're gonna bar the 4th fret and play an E minor shape here. And yeah, you'll probably fare best with this. This bar chord is probably the easiest because you're just doing an E minor shape and then just using your index finger to bar down the 4th fret. And then after this, then just basically do that same shape and keep your index finger position, and then just basically go back to the C sharp minor. But the great thing is it's on the same fret as the G sharp minor, so you just stay on the same fret and just go down a string. So yeah, play the full 6 strings for this song as well, for this chord. It's pretty obvious, as you can see. So, and then back to the C sharp minor again. So again, so now in perspective, you'll play it about this speed. So you're gonna go. When you don't stop breaking my heart, I don't wanna be another one. And after another one, then you actually play briefly before like the verse comes in. Then you're gonna play at like the chorus speed. So after she says, I wanna be another one, you're then gonna go at this speed, play like this. And then you're gonna go. Then you stay on the C sharp minor again. So again, that was just to put it in perspective for you. Like that's the speed you'll play the chords at. That's like how you'll transition. That's the speed that you'll transition at between the chords during the verses. You'll play it like that. And then obviously, before you come to the chorus, you stay on the C sharp minor then. I like to do downstrokes. You can do whatever strumming pattern you want. I should add, I always say this, you can do whatever, as long as it's in tempo and in time with the song, the strumming pattern does not matter. Whichever strumming pattern you prefer the most, whichever is your preference, whatever you like the most, you can do, as long as it's in time with the song, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, just to make it simple, that's just like how I like to play it. And I like to do then upstrokes for the chorus, like that's when the the little synthesizer riff comes in, which is everything for the song, which is really like how it's such a recognizable riff. So then you go same chords again, same order, same chords. So the chord, that's how you'll play the chorus chords at that tempo, and that will align with the song and be in time. And then again, so for the verse chords, if I just want to say now that there is a secondary option. If like these transitions, if going like if like doing down strums like that's too, if down strumming like that's too fast for you, and the transitioning, or and if you're doing it like this as well, doing like alternate strokes, same thing. That's too fast. Another option you can do that I want to show you is that you can go so basically you'll skip the A major chord, and you'll go straight to the E major instead. From the C sharp minor you'll go to the E major and then to the G sharp minor, but it'll mean you won't have to transition as fast because you're only like playing 3 chords. So you'll go stay on the C sharp minor for a bit longer, like that. So yeah, you can do that as well if it's like transitioning is too fast for you and it's the arm strumming is too fast too. So I would do up strums. Obviously doing alternate strumming. Alternate strumming is easier than just doing down strokes constantly. So do that, but you can do down strokes if you want, as long as it's in tempo with the song. So yeah, that's the hardest part of the song, though, the good verses. Playing the verses is the hardest part because you're playing at a faster transition speed and everything's faster, and the chorus is the easiest part, then play that. And that's pretty how it's going to go. That's going to repeat. And there is no bridge in this song, which is what makes it so simply great and easy to learn, because you're not going to be playing other sections. You just play like, you know, the same chords in the same order, just at different speeds throughout different sections of the song. Just the verses and the choruses, really, that's the main differences. And then it just basically repeats again, goes into the next verse, then chorus, then follow, and then the outro, of course, which is basically the chorus, which is the outro. It's the same thing. It'll play like that. But then, yeah. You'll hear like that little keyboard sound going. And you just stay on the C sharp minor. And then it goes into the chorus. So it'll basically end on the G sharp minor chord. It'll end on that chord, and that'll be the first chord of the song and then it'll quickly fade out like shortly after that. Another thing I want to point out before I show you like my little personalized way of playing it, because I like to play like certain type sounding chords that sound more and 7th-esque, if we can say that. Before we get to that though, I just want to point out that I have seen a lot on tabs, a lot of people have said that the G sharp minor chord, like the 4th chord, the last chord of the chord sequence before going back to the C sharp minor chord, is a B major. And obviously B is in the chord of G sharp minor, but I don't think it's like the root chord. It's not like, because the root note is G. The bass in the song plays the G sharp minor, the G sharp, not the G sharp minor. It plays the G sharp, right? So that's evident that it's the G sharp minor chord. But I've seen some tabs saying it's B major. You can do that if you want. I mean, know why you would. You're still gonna have to bar it either way. But I think the G sharp minor chord does sound better. But yeah, again, that can work too. Like there's some chords like sound similar, and you can get away with playing a different chord. But the accurate and correct chord, I believe, is the G sharp minor. And when you play the song, you can play the song for yourself and try the B major if you want. And I think it sound quite as fitting as the G sharp minor. So I just want to add that, just clear that up. But yeah, so basically that's pretty much going to be it. You now know how to play the song. As I say, feel free to rewind, pause, go over the video, all that stuff. But before we wrap up here, now we're going to show you like my personalized way of playing it. Basically, it's the same chords, but they're like sus type 7th type chords. I don't really know the names of them, but like they're like variations of the same chords I just showed you, but they sound more like unresolved, like not like fully complete. Like again, they have more like emotional melancholy to them. So that's what I like about these chords. I like to play them. So what I do is on the 11th fret, do an E minor shape with your ring finger and pinky, right, on the A and D string on the 11th fret. Then on the 9th fret, use your index finger to play the G string, and then use your middle finger to play the B string on the 9th fret as well. So you've got an E minor shape there on the 11th fret, and an E minor shape there on the 9th fret. Then use your thumb here to wrap over the low E string, of course, on the 9th fret, and you'll get this. Beautiful, beautifully sounding chord. So play that shape, play every string, because with all these chords you're playing like the full 6 strings as well, so you're going to get the full chord fullness. You're playing like the full 6 strings. All the 6 strings are ringing out throughout all these chords. So that's the first chord. Then for the second one, then go to like the A major type sounding chord, A major sus type sounding chord. You're then going to go keep your E minor shape here on the 11th fret. Keep your ring finger and pinky in the same place. Just slide them down to the 7th fret, and then again, then use your index finger to play the B string on the 5th fret, and then use your middle finger then on the G string on the 6th fret. So you've got that that's how the shape will look, and then use your thumb here to wrap over the 5th string. No, the 6th string on the 5th fret. I was confusing the string with the fret then. So use your thumb then to wrap over the low E string on the 5th fret, and then you'll get this. That sounds more like an A major familiar type chord, right? It sounds more familiar sounding for an A major. It's very similar to an A major, this one, most similar. And then after that second one, then just slide right down to E major. You can just basically, from this chord, you're literally doing the E major shape already, so all you have to do is just take your thumb away and just take your index finger and ring finger away and just slide down, just like that. And then, the final chord then, is then just slide back up to the G sharp minor type chord, which then you're going to do that same shape again that you did up here for the C sharp minor. You're going to, again, slide up, keep your ring finger and pinky finger on the same strings in the same place, just slide them up. So you've got the E minor shape again on the A and D string on the 6th fret. Then you've got, again, your index finger on the G string and your middle finger on the B string on the 4th fret, and then use your thumb to wrap over and play the low E string, 6th string on the 4th fret. And then you get this. That kind of, like the C sharp minor. Beautifully sounding chord. So that's what I mean, like when I say unresolved, like 7th sus type sounding chord, because I don't know the names of these chords per se, but I know they're like that type of sounding chord. So yeah, I thought I would just point that out. If like you don't know how to do all that, and that's all confusing, that's fine. Just stick to the regular way, the regular chords. I believe these chords like are the most fitting to the song. Like, these do sound the most fitting and best for the song, I think. Although the G sharp minor sounds kind of cool for the song, but just play around with it. I do think the basic chords are better to start with, play with, but if you want and you like know how to play these shapes and you're familiar with them, you can play like this as well. So yeah, that's personal preference. That's how I like to play it personally, but I've showed you like the basic way first, of course, because that's the most important and fundamental way to play it. And it is better, but that's just like how I play it. That's my preference of playing the chords and how they sound, like I said. So yeah, that's basically gonna do it, and then we'll finish the D sharp minor chord. So again, you just got C sharp minor, A major, E major, G sharp minor. So yeah, just stick to regular ones now. Once you've got the regular chords down, once you've got that progression down and those chords down, then you can like do the way I showed you if you want to like attempt it, see if you like it yourself. But if not, that's fine. But just definitely focus on the regular chords first. Fundamental way of playing it, which is the fundamental chords, of course, like the familiar ones and the prevalent chords. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it though, since the key of C major, C sharp minor. I don't know if I already said that, but yeah, it's in the key of C sharp minor. Might have already said it, but oh well. So that's pretty much gonna do it. Yeah, so have fun with that. It's not too tricky. Like I said, if you're not really a bar player, or like you don't really do bar chords, then definitely just use a capo, play it that way. It'll be a lot easier. But if you want to challenge yourself and do bar chords, or if you're happy doing bar chords and it's like your style of playing guitar, then this is the tutorial for you. And I hope you've enjoyed learning Stereo Love today. It's a good song, good classic recognizable riff. Appreciate the request. And yeah, until next time, everyone, I will see you in my next tutorial. Take care. Thanks for watching.